So I'm taking an Uber to get from Fisherman's Wharf to Pier 33 in order to catch the ferry to Alcatraz. I'm in the car. It's a rainy day, but we're gonna make it to. This is the cruise ship right here. Alcatraz City Cruise is gonna make her way to that. Alcatraz landing. I'll figure out how to get there. I think figured out. So tickets are ready to get in. Got my way contained behind this tours. Here's the dates. Bought the tickets online, so just go ahead and get in. It's rainy, but considering the tour is going to be mostly indoors, don't have to worry too much about it. Don't need to get tickets right there. Just need to go to the gate because we bought them online ahead of time. Just got plenty of people waiting. See that? Ports at 3:50 right here. So we're gonna get on this and then get on board. I'm upstairs. Thanks.
You're better outside, buddy.
Yeah, I know. It's getting close to it. It's getting close to it. That is part of Alcatraz right up there. And looks like some part is deteriorating, but the main structure seems to be there. This is Alcatraz, we're landing soon. All right, about to get to Alcatraz, approaching the dock. See a good look at it from this angle right here. Looks like a powerhouse right there.
A dockside landing. If you are seated, please remain in your seats. Please exercise caution when standing or moving around the decks. Should there be any unexpected.
So there it is right here, coming in onto the dock, Alcatraz.
Particularly on stairways.
All right, so getting off, going into Alcatraz. Really windy day. Really windy day. Probably what it's typical on Alcatraz this time of year. The boat going down, it's raining. We're making our way into the Alcatraz. You can see how cloudy, rainy it is. But the good thing is most of the tour is inside, so you won't have to deal with the elements. Let's see what she's saying. Up front, here's the bookstore.
Right here on Alcatraz. Now continue up the hill this way, and to get your audio tour, there will be red signs along the road saying Cellhouse Audio Tour. Watch your step, it's slippery, surfaces are uneven. When you come down the hill, same, but dark. So take it easy on the way down.
Oh, that's what
Your
she said.
audio tour is the first part. Once you're inside the cell house, afterwards you'd love
Guess
to
people
see
are waiting to get back in.
and open houses that we have just for you.
Walk up here. Walking through here, walking up to get inside, you can see there's greenery out there. You can see land way over there. Pretty intimidating for anyone trying to escape and go back. You can see some of the old brick right there. Looks like perhaps maybe the original. You're gonna go in. Military guard house, salary, I'm not exactly sure. Old model Chevrolet. Wonder what model that is. Just look at what it looks like looking over this direction. The wind's blowing kind of hard, but it's all good. Hope the Indians have to come back and read that, whatever it is. We're just making the way up the hill and looking at a lot of the structures deteriorating. Some sort of house right here. It says it's the electric shop. It was the penitentiary electric shop, military salvage shop. Weather's cooler, making our way up. Cellhouse audio tour. I'm going to go up that. This is a structure. Interesting. Looks like it's falling apart. A lot of it's deteriorated. Wonder what that could have been. I'm going to do the audio tour. We're going to go up here. It says electric shop. Building. Look on the side, you can see the rock, that's natural rock right there, and they built into it. Seems like a naturally fortified type of an island because of the rocks. Electric shop. We're making our way up there to get to the audio tour. And just keep on. It's a beautiful day at Alcatraz. Look at this, the backside. That's the electric shop. Let's see what this is. It says right here, getting closer. It says apartments, penitentiary residences, military workshop, schoolhouse. Said the area's temporarily closed. That's a hike. Making our way up there. Making our way up to the top to get to the beginning of the tour. You can see part of the prison right there. With very tall, looks like 20 foot high fencing that looks like it was barbed at the top at one point. And there's that structure I was talking about before. Good looking down. Not exactly sure what it is, but it's down there. This was the morgue right here. It says the morgue, death on the rock. Although death on the island was seldom, both U.S. military and Federal Bureau of Prisons had to deal with the inescapable reality of death in Alcatraz. So they would store the bodies right here, perhaps until they were able to get them back on to the main part, San Francisco. Finally making it to the top, about to walk into the main prison. See that? Main prison for the Cellhouse audio tour. Walk in. Here are the prisons.
upstairs.
It's going up the stairs. There's supposed to be some sort of hospital that we're going to go to, check out the hospital at. I think we just came down this area. All right, so this is right outside of the kitchen area or the cafeteria. You have Alcatraz night tour, hospitals upstairs. So I'm gonna go in here. This is the original door. And walk up the stairs. And walk around the elk. So this is where prisoners would go when they were sick or needed hospital care. There's fire hose right there. So looks like a hospital room door. Don't know what's going on right here. It's an elevator. These must be rooms that you would go in to get hospital care. This looks like X-ray room, it says right there. And over here looks like a bath tub for cleaning. I wonder how safe this X-ray room was. And then that's the bed. It says X-ray right there. Pretty cool. This is what it looks like. Looks like a place to shower. And you also have a bathtub in there. The ceilings, looks like it's coming apart. It's one of the rooms. It's like a toilet. We're still in the hospital part. So it's kind of a massive hospital. Or a large hospital for what it is. Here are some rooms. More of the same. Looks like an old wheelchair that was possibly used. A wooden wheelchair. And just more of the same. Emergency exit, but more of the same. Big open area. Just walk through here. This is the gift shop. You can buy things such as magnets, books, and things about Alcatraz. Walking there. Quite expensive. Some of the people who are locked in here actually have comic books about Alcatraz. Fog globes. Alcatraz Island. T-shirts. They also have Alcatraz cups right here you can get. These Alcatraz cups. FBI wanted list. Some of the people, John William Anglin, Clarence Anglin. Guess they are brothers, Frank Lee Morris. And here's a look at what Alcatraz looked like right here. Key to Freedom. The store is built right into the prison, so you can see some of the bars that are on the windows. Original bars. Thermos. Books you can read. People who have been incarcerated you can see on the walls. None of these people have gone to Alcatraz, but here's some contacts with the underworld, and that's going to be done absolutely. James Warden James A. Johnson, some notorious inmates that lived here. And a lot of magnets you can pick from to go on your refrigerator. This is what you're into. Postcards, of course, mugs, passport holders, journals. And that is the store, and actually leads out to make your purchases right there, but you can actually go out of the store. It goes exit the building. Looks like it's raining, but that's this part of the prison. It's the water heater. Walking around Alcatraz at nighttime feels very different from walking around during daytime. It's more atmospheric, but a bit haunting, and you can see things you might miss during the daytime. A tour usually starts with a narrated ferry ride around the island before you dock. You'll see Alcatraz from different angles and hear stories about history and escape attempts. Once docked, a ranger or guide leads you uphill to the cellhouse with stops to explain the island's features, history, and security structures. Inside the prison, you'll still do the cellhouse audio tour, the same format as the day tours, but in the darkness, and it adds an entirely different feel. Night-only programs, some locations that may not always be open during the daytime, such as the medical areas and hidden corridors, might be accessible during the night tour. Outdoor areas, well, you can wander. That's with the permit that you get around the gardens, the ruins of the warden's house, old buildings, and walk around outside while the city lights glow across the bay. The views and skyline, well, the evening views of San Francisco, the city lights, the Golden Gate Bridge, a lot of different things you can see from the vantage point from Alcatraz. The atmospheric vibe, well, it's a little bit eerie and haunted. Many visitors say walking through the empty cell blocks after dark has an uncanny, intense vibe. Some people call it haunting, but in a good way. Inside, the lights are lit, but keep in mind there will be shadows, contrast, and more mysterious feelings that you'll get. After the tour's over, you'll load back up on the ferry in order to get back to San Francisco off of Alcatraz. The tour was great, very enjoyable experience, a lot of knowledge